drive, but we renting. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts, till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny, till my young win for me. Yeah, for the love of the bankroll, keep it business. Don't nobody care about it, don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gonna lie, I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the ground if I ain't on.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Bortles now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
Following the interception, here's Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Man open left side, it's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
There you go. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second down. A second down throw for Prescott. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's third down.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Lucy. Green 80. Green 80.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Sunday. Green 80. Green 80. Run west. Lucy. 11B.
Now Bortles. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Prescott on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And this one brought in by Gathers. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
46.
From the red zone now, Prescott escaping the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. The sack cost them only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you
and the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Swing to the field, right. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And hauled in by Gathers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Good. Switch is 8. Here we go, 46. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are in for 6. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into 1st downs and hopefully points.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Bortles. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Lucy, set.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. He got 29 yards that time. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll running right through it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Lucy. Set. 380.
On second down, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Set. 11. Lucy.
Bortles. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Prescott from the gun. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, switch. Hey, switch it, hey. 46.
First down, Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you're trying to get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Hustle.
Again, it's Elliott. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
46.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. A big play here for Dallas. 54 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. The strong safety, Barry Church, all over that one and knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Prescott. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go, 46. 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Running with Elliott. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down, 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Flushed out right, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, a 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See, he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sean Lee coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And this is incomplete. So certainly